When I turned 21, I wanted a fresh start. 8 months as editor in chief of a college newspaper was one of the best things that happened to me. I covered a crazy election season in the US, traveled across 5 different states over the summer, and balanced 2 internships with full time classes. But this took a toll on my body. I needed a breath of fresh air to remember why I was telling stories in the first place. When I had the chance to study abroad in London for a semester, I dove headfirst into the opportunity. I had to take a leap of faith for myself. Let's start with the basics. I'm a Filipino student who studies at DePaul University in Indiana, USA. I spent a semester abroad with the Foundation for International Education, or FIE, based in South Kensington. It was my first time in Europe. New city, new culture, no editorial responsibilities, just me and my adventurous heart. Let me take you on my 4-month London journey. We've been told by the admissions team that classes in London have more flexibility and freedom compared to the more structured assignments we have in the US. They were right. My photojournalism class exemplified this best. We had to explore different boroughs in London to capture striking and colorful photos for our assignments. For one street photography project, we had to approach 10 strangers and ask permission to take their photo. Speaking of adventures, we had to write 500 to 750 word essays about our field trips across London, including the British Museum, the Barbican, Piccadilly Circus, and the Cinema Museum. Fun fact, this is where Charlie Chaplin lived as a child. I have not churned out this many words for a weekly assignment, but if I want to be a writer, then we gotta start filling that blank page. 2 things that were vital for my London classes. Number 1, give yourself freedom to be creative. Yes, we're used to deadlines and instructions to get that A+. But in London, you have to let the city teach you. Number 2, make friends in class. They will remind you if there's a project due next week, take the train with you if you get lost, and send encouraging messages when you're cramming for an essay before midnight, which I totally did not do. Which leads me to my next chapter. I met my friends on a boat tour across Big Ben. The marketing assistant of FIE asked if he could take a photo of me and my 3 seatmates for the social media page. I only knew one of them. The other 2 girls were complete strangers. After we took the photo, one of the girls said, "I guess we're friends now." She was right. We did everything together for the next 4 months. Ate at Borough Market, traveled all the way to York, watched Bridget Jones' Diary, and celebrated each other's birthdays.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Woo! Did you make a wish?
You need the right people to make you smile, to keep you laughing, to keep you human. If you're traveling abroad, Hang out with the people who make you feel most like yourself. Trust me, you'll need them more than you think. If you don't know how to cook, then get ready. You gotta pick up a pan and learn. Fortunately, I already learned how to cook during a reporting internship last year. Scrambled eggs, fried shrimp, gyoza, beef with enoki mushrooms. I never allowed myself to become hungry in London. Of course, I had to buy all the ingredients myself. If you're wondering where to get groceries in South Kensington, I recommend browsing this price chart to find the best food place for you. Tesco and Sainsbury's are my personal staples, also because they are the cheapest. If you're looking for affordable and authentic Asian food, especially if you're a Filipino like me, go to Chinatown near Leicester Square. You'll be in the heart of bustling Asian culture with a dash of West End theater sprinkled in between. This was the first time I commuted a lot from one place to another. It was a really good transition for me because A, I became more independent, and B, my navigation has never been better. The main thing you'll use for transportation, fully provided by FIE, is your Oyster card. You'll have unlimited access to stations across zones 1 and 2 of central London. You can take the underground tube, the overground train, and the local buses. It's the perfect excuse to hop from one station to another with your friends. A few tips for riding the trains/buses in London: keep your belongings to yourself. You'll see it plastered across the stations. Pickpockets reside here, especially during rush hour when you're packed like sardines in the train. You don't want your phone hanging loose from your pants pocket. Next, know where you are going. I recommend using City Mapper or Google Maps to navigate your route before you get there. On City Mapper, you can even find which lines are the fastest and which train cars are the least crowded. Because when you're on the underground tube, you don't really have a good signal. Lastly, place your Oyster card in an easily retrievable spot. You do not want to be that person who's holding up the line because you couldn't find your Oyster card. There's a million places to explore in London, even across the United Kingdom. But you gotta choose the ones that matter most to you. I am first and foremost a writer. I really wanted to visit the places that nurtured my favorite writers of all time. In late March, I booked a trip to Chatham to discover the home of Jane Austen. It was ethereal. I couldn't believe I saw the writing table where she reportedly wrote Pride and Prejudice. When you discover how human the lives of your heroes once were, you'll realize that your story is just as important as those from 200 years ago. On a more cinematic note, I watched Notting Hill with my friends the first month we were in London. Yes, the one where Julia Roberts is a famous actress and Hugh Grant is your local bookshop boy. Of course, we had to see it for ourselves. We were swept by the pastel colored houses on the street and the cute trinkets we found from the stores. I mean, look at these postcards from my neighbor Totoro. I had to temporarily break the bank for this cutie. I discovered the reason why I wanted to be a storyteller in the first place, and even mustered the courage to make a vlog just like this. Connect yourself with the city, and it will reward you with more love and understanding than you can imagine for yourself. I hope this video inspired you to have faith in your own creative journey. If you want to hear more about my travel escapades or my life as a Filipina studying abroad, then subscribe to my channel or leave a comment. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video.